Have you ever wanted to own your own home here in Japan that is modern but the old traditional Kominka style with lots of land away from the hustle and bustle of the city and next to a Japanese temple? Well, here's your chance because we have a home for sale that's 21.8 million yen, that's 138,000 USD, two-story 5 SLDK built in 1996, 154 square meters of building and 1,100 square meters of land. It is about an hour and 40 minutes drive from Kyoto, 2 hours and 15 minutes by bus, and it's very close to a bus stop, but it is out in the middle of nowhere. But with that, you get beautiful landscapes such as this. This is right up the road, just a couple miles from the home itself. The bus stop is just about a 2-minute walk. Here's the road going to the home and the home itself. So I visited this property last week in Kyoto and was very happy to do so. This is one, it's not super cheap like a lot of the homes that we post. It's owned by a farmer who lives right up the road, but it's that, unique mix of being modern and having this Japanese style to it. So you don't have to worry about the foundation. You don't have to worry about things not working. It's a turnkey, ready to live in, and it's completely cleaned out, so there's no items left in the home. And as you'll see, it's just a great overall property. It has breezeways on both sides of the home that run across the entire home. All the tatami and everything's looking great. The foundation underneath looks completely fine. Not even sure you would really need an inspection for this home. An inspection would be quite expensive, probably around $1,500, $1,700, something like that, because it is quite large. In the back of the home is a large piece of land that we'll get to at the end of the video. So as you can see, very traditional. It does have only one toilet, and here it is. These old farm kind of homes have, and I say old, it's built in 96, but it's built kind of older style, have those stand-up urinals in the toilet. So that's kind of the farm style in Japan, which, can be nice. You see the small sink off to the right. No toilet on the second floor, so just the one toilet here on the first. The kitchen and living room straight ahead. Here is another room next to the kitchen, Western style with wooden floors. The owner was very nice. He gave me some, he's a farmer, so he gave me some of his stuff before I left, and was a lot of fun to talk to. He had his granddaughter there who was probably about 8 years old. Like I said, they are local, live right down the road from here, and thought a home like this would be more situated for a foreign buyer. You see the breezeway running all the way down the side of the house there. All of the doors were opening and closing. They were higher, so you're not really hitting your head. Here is the kitchen area. It does have a table there. I would assume that the table would stay, but if you wanted it removed, we would have to check with the owner. I'm sure it would be no problem. But you see just this beautiful feel, natural wood inside of the house. Cabinet here. Again, if the buyer wanted that to be removed, we'd have to double check, but I'm sure it would be no issue getting that removed since they live very close. Got a 3-burner stove. Kitchen's a little bit dated, but completely fine the way it is. Here's a look down, which would be, kind of the dining room area. You have a kotatsu there that could be heated in the winter. Storage down the hallway along with the shower area. You can see the tatami's not brand new, but I think it's completely fine the way it is. Stuff like that you can always upgrade later, but not a necessity. closet space underneath the stairs. Lots of windows, lots of natural light coming in. The temple is right off to the left, and you see that breezeway running down the entirety of the home. Now down the hallway, here's some storage off to the left with these doors that close up. There's a sink off to the left and the shower off to the right, along with a place to put your washing machine. Here's the sink. A couple of floor entries that I do get underneath to check out the foundation. Wallpaper could use some upgrading. And the bath and shower, again, looks a little bit dated, but in perfectly functioning and good condition. Has the autofill and auto reheat. Looks like they may have added a newer one and didn't replace the panel. And there's a peek out the window, and that's the temple there. Get a little more video and photo of that at the end of the video. It's a place for your wash machine. Does have hot and cold water, which you don't see too often. Here is the hatch to look underneath. You can see it's built on concrete. All the wood looks good. Clean open space. So I feel pretty confident that this home has been taken care of and is built very well. See, the pillars are flat and everything looks firm and flush. Now we'll go out the back through that door right there. Whoops. Didn't edit that out, sorry about that. Here is the back patio that is also covered. There's an additional shed you see in front. Here's a sink. And here's some additional storage and a lot of the property here. That property goes off to the right, so the backyard area is huge, especially for Japanese standards. So for this price, and not only getting this, very well built, clean, ready to live in home, you get this land with it, and I think it's a really great buy. Here's the water heater. It was from 2020. Those typically have lifespans of, they can, 15, 20 years. They say to replace them every 10, but I don't think there's going to be an issue with the one they have here. See this covering, maybe a place to hang out your clothes to dry. Now on to the second floor. Couple rooms, a sink, and an attic storage space up here. The entire home was sturdy. None of the floors were soft or creaky. Here are two tatami rooms. The roof looked really great as well. Did not see any signs of leaking. Feel like the man who owns the home and is selling it has taken great care of it. Especially living close by, they can check in on it. Here's some traditional Japanese woodwork that you often see in these style of homes. Again, taking a look at the ceiling, looking for water damage, did not see anything at all. Doesn't mean it's not there, but I'm just guessing, by the looks of the quality and structure of the home, that there shouldn't be any problems. The second tatami room that is separated with the shoji doors, and a look out the backyard. Doesn't go all the way back. You see that line beyond the trees there? That is the property line, so it's not the entirety of it, and I'll get into more details at the end of the video. Couple of different angles of this room. Here's a sink in the hallway with a mirror. So no toilet up here, but at least you can, brush your teeth, get some water. Everything looks clean and in working order. And here is the attic space. Additional storage. I guess this would be the S on the description. S is for storage. You see ventilation shafts there. That closes off and opens on the other side to more closet space. Some additional storage up top. We are a licensed real estate agent, so you're working directly with the licensed agent. We help from search to close, handle payments and escrow. We can also get power of attorney to sign contracts on your behalf. So if you want to buy completely remote, which we do with most of our clients, that is completely possible, and we have a lot of experience doing so. Single pane windows. Look off to the side. It looks like there's maybe one repair there for a shingle, so that's a good sign showing that it has been maintained. Just, beautiful area. This is up in the mountains. Just driving around in this area was fantastic. I love it. Doesn't really feel like work sometimes. Feels like a little bit of a holiday, being able to get out in the Japanese countryside, which a lot of times reminds me of my time that I spent in the Pacific Northwest in Oregon. Again, taking a look at the foundation, looking for cracks. Didn't see anything at all that popped out as anything to worry about. I know this is higher than most budgets. People really want cheap homes, but I think for this price and this property, this is a really good buy. If you're wanting something off the path and okay with driving, there is parking up front. There's this river that runs alongside. And you can see the fence is part of the property line that runs down. So this is the edge of the property looking back at the back of the house, and this is back in the corner. So just a huge amount of land. Doesn't go all the way up on the hill. There's a property line. I think it's maybe right where that hill is. Got some bamboo growing in the back. And this fence right here is also marking the property line. So you can see that the edge right there off to the right, that's the property line as far as it goes there. And yeah, if you wanted to build on this land, that's also a possibility as well. So lots of potential for the right buyer. Could be turned into an Airbnb. It'd be a great Airbnb. I think people would really enjoy being off the beaten path a little bit in the countryside. Tokyo and Osaka are great, but it's good to get away from people. Again, looking at this side at the foundation, not seeing any issues whatsoever. Got this stone table out in front, and you'd park up here on this walkway area. You can get a couple cars in there if you wanted to. All of this would be with the purchase as well. There is the entryway. It's a small bridge to come over, but then off to the left here is the temple. Take a little bow before I come in. Did not see the abbot if they have anybody living on the property. But it's a nice little touch to say you own a property next to a temple. And on my way out, there's this local, I guess like a 5 o'clock work bell. It went off right at 5 o'clock, very local. You don't really hear this kind of music to, some of the smaller towns have noon whistles and 5 o'clock whistles or music. So it's kind of cool to be out in the country and hear those sometimes. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're interested in this property or others in Japan, please do reach out via email or WhatsApp. We do have a questionnaire that you can fill out to get an idea of your criteria. We can schedule a call at no charge to answer any questions you might have and to see if we'd be a good fit to work with each other. So appreciate it. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Reach out. Here's my contact email and WhatsApp. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.